What's going on, my good people? What's going on? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And I hope that you guys are having a great week. Man. We are just a couple of days out of this crazy year that we call 2020 coming to an end. Okay? 2020. We got today and we got tomorrow. Okay? Today and tomorrow. And it's just exciting, man, just to see what has transpired over this year. A lot of crazy things, a lot of chaos. But what have we learned from this year? What have we learned from this year that is going to help us to excel in 2021? And I just wanted to come on here and share a quick video with you guys because, I know a lot of y'all see me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and I'm talking about this program. I'm always seeming so excited when I share this information with y'all. But here's the reason why, okay? Because there's no way in hell that I'm going into 2021 without this program and my team of licensed experts and enrolled agents with the IRS. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. All right? My own personal story, guys. Before seeing this program, man, listen, I was struggling. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. I was struggling. I had lost my job. I was trying to hang on to, I had another business I was making money with. And that money started to dwindle. My financial situation caused a wedge between my marriage. Me and my wife separated due to the financial situation, man. It was pretty crazy. A lot of things happened during that time, right? As things started to kind of bounce back, I had just started working a job. I was trying to get things going. I'm behind on bills. During this time, my car got repoed. Guys, I had so many things. When they say it rains, it pours. It was pouring and I didn't have an umbrella or rain boots, okay? I'm telling you that right now. So before seeing this program, I had a lot of things that were transpiring in my life that I knew I needed help with. And I was trying to figure it all out by myself. I just kept hitting dead ends. I was trying to ask friends for advice and family for advice that just wasn't in a place that I was trying to get to. So during this time, guys, I really went through it. One of my really good friends, and I'm going to tell you what really pushed me into it was when I had to go get a vehicle. So after my car got repoed and I had to go out here and look for a vehicle and went from dealership to dealership to dealership, getting told the same thing, man. Do you got a co-signer? Do you got this much money to put down? Sorry, we can't do nothing. I just kept hearing all of this stuff because these dealerships, they'll tell you anything that they can to get you in there. And then once your feet in the door, then they roll the red carpet. When they put your information in that computer, it's like the whole attitude of the place changed, right? And that's what was happening with me, man. Led me to go to a buy here, pay here, just so I can get a vehicle. And at that moment in my life, I felt like I was going around and I was begging for help because I needed a vehicle to get back and forth to work because it's the one thing that was going to kind of rectify my financial situation, mend my marriage back together, and get things rocking and rolling. And I came across and I seen people on social media sharing this very program that I've been sharing with you guys over the last year and a half and some change, right? And I seen it and I was like, man, this just makes a lot of sense. I seen people who were saving money in taxes, super excited about that. I seen people whose credit scores were increasing so that they can lessen the amount they were paying on insurance premiums and interest rates. I seen people who were getting, eliminating debt in record time, saving thousands on interest. I seen all of this stuff prior, and at that moment, I kept seeing it pop up on my Facebook, on my timeline. So I reached out to one of my really good friends, Mr. Toby Price, and I owe a lot to this man because he was the one that, he was on the page. He never pressured me or wasn't in my inbox or going crazy or whatever the case. I reached out to him. And when I seen it, this is what I love most about it. Because in this industry, when you go to someone and you say you want to join an opportunity or you want to use a product or service or whatever the case, they very quick to be like, oh, here go my sign up link, sign up, right? Here's what I love about Toby's approach. Toby never did that. Toby said, hey, I was ready to sign up. He said, hey, hold your horses. He said, this is what I want you to do. We got a call tonight where we got one of our top leaders that's going to break this down. I want you to see it first. He said, I don't want you to join for what you think this opportunity is. He said, I want you to join off the information that gives you the full value. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got on that information. Same information that we share with people, Same information that I present to other people was the same information I saw over a year and a half ago. And I remember when I sat down and I seen this information, I said, if this is real and this is helping people like I've been seeing it all over my social media, I said, this right here could change and impact so many people's lives. And after seeing that, I signed up that night. Within the first, week or so, I plugged into the services. I didn't worry about telling nobody else about it. I didn't run to nobody else and say, oh, I'm joining this and all this, come sign up. I didn't say nothing because at that moment, for the first time in my life, I was being selfish. I was worried about me, my wife, and my kids. What can these services and these experts do for us? Okay, so I got plugged in, and I'm going to tell you guys what I seen immediately was what changed everything for me. Okay, changed everything because I still work the job, overpaying in taxes. The first thing they do is help you get your money back from the government. Let's be honest. How many of you guys like overpaying in taxes? I'll wait. Because if you say you love overpaying in taxes, you need to go ahead and get off this video. Because I don't know what planet you come from. Nobody likes to overpay for anything at all. Okay? For anything. So they said that they can help me to stop overpaying the taxes, and they made it very easy. All they said was to upload my last 2 pay stubs and my most recent tax return to the enrolled agents with the IRS that know the tax laws and how it works. I just followed direction, gave them the information. Within 3 to 4 days, they sent me back not only an adjusted W-4, but they sent me back a W-4 that was filled out for me. So I didn't have to get no pen. I didn't have to get the form. I didn't have to look at no videos and figure out where I was supposed, what boxes I had to put none in. They took care of it for me. Sent it back. I printed it up, took it to my job, and I be damned, on my very next paycheck, I seen an additional $225. I get paid twice a month. So guess what? That's $450 extra a month coming in my house. Guess what? I didn't have to go and recruit nobody to get my money back. I didn't have to tell nobody. I didn't have to bug nobody. I was already in profit mode from strategy number 1. I was already in profit from what I invested. Got my money right back. Crazy. So then that was strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 was all about the credit. Made it very easy. Once again, they said upload your most recent credit reports for you and your spouse. Send a picture ID and we will work on that. Okay, that only takes just a couple of minutes. Let me get those pulled. Boom, I pulled them. Put them on my computer. I uploaded them in my back office with our IDs. And guess what? The experts did the rest. Within 6 days of me uploading that credit report for me and my wife, my credit score jumped 80 points. And they had removed a repo off my credit report. Now, to this day, I don't even know how they did that because I'm not the expert. I ain't asked no questions. All I know is when I seen that notification come up from Credit Karma, I checked it and I seen the results and I say, my God, I can't believe that happened. I ain't seen my credit score jump like that in years. I had given up. My credit score was so bad, I had given up even trying because I didn't even understand what I needed to do. And at that point, I'm like, if they can help me in my situation, I'm like, there's so many other people that are in my shoes that need to hear about this information. Whether they think they need it or not, I'm going to just put this information in front of them. I'm going to share my results and my excitement. I'm going to get them rocking and rolling. And not only that, that was just strategy number 2. That doesn't include the experts that help you to eliminate your debt in record time, saving you thousands on interest. The experts that help to negotiate your bills down so you can pay less money every month, right? And then the experts is going to help you to become your own bank and talk about buying land in a path to grow 20 to 40% below the value. This is what the wealthy is doing. And now we finally have a program with a team of licensed experts and enrolled agents that do all the work, and you just got to follow their direction and they just lead the way. And I'm like, This is a no-brainer. For the people that come in here and they take this for granted, they are absolutely crazy. They are absolutely crazy. I've been rocking out with this company. March will be my 2-year anniversary. And I'm going to tell you guys, this year alone, during a pandemic, I made the most money with my company by simply sharing this with other people. 2, I didn't have to be the expert because I don't have to know anything about taxes. I don't have to do the credit. I don't have to send no letters. I just literally share my results. Like I'm talking with you guys about what happened in my life, being transparent, right? I invite people to see the same information I saw over a year and a half ago. And then when they want to get started, I get them plugged in, show them how to plug into their service and then get connected to their experts. And the company pays me. I was able to, on a part-time basis, increase my income up to over $35,000 a year on a part-time basis while working my job. Here's the crazy thing. I work full-time in my job. My salary is like $27,600, but I'm in sales, so I make the rest of it in commission, so I got to work for it, right? On a part-time basis, just by sharing this with other people, I'm damn near $40,000 a year residually with my business. That's more money than I'm making at my job. I'm telling you, when I seen that, and I was like, well, you mean to tell me all I had to do was use the services, go out here and share my results with other people, invite them to see the information that, our leaders, share with them and break things down, help them get on board and get them plugged in to the experts, and y'all paying me for that? Oh, that's it. 10 different ways. I mean, guys, this is the perfect opportunity. It doesn't take no learning curve, nothing. If you know how to upload documents and input information, there's no way you can lose with this opportunity. There's no way in the hell I'm going into 2021 without this program and my team of licensed experts. Guys, not only was I able to increase my income on a residual basis part-time, right? My credit score is almost at a 700. Super exciting. This year alone, I was able to walk onto a dealership and get a brand new vehicle. Never had a brand new vehicle ever in my life. 36 years. I just turned 36 this year. So prior to turning 36, I was able to get my family a brand new vehicle. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm saving on taxes. I get a chance to write things off now instead of giving my money away freely to the government. I mean, I don't know what else y'all need, man. I don't know what else y'all need to wake up and come and check this out for yourself. But I am here to tell you guys, for everybody that come in and listen at this video, I'm going to be doing something special in January because it's a new year. And I know we like this phrase, new year, new me. So we're going to say new year, new you. And what I'm going to do is for anybody that wants to get this program for them and their spouse and get plugged in, I am going to be giving you half off the membership. Half off the membership for your first month. So it's only going to cost you a smooth $40 to get on board. Now, I do got some rules now, because I don't like just giving my money away to people who ain't going to plug into the services, because we got people out there that still get lazy and don't plug in, okay? So the way to get your half off is contingent upon you coming in here and plugging into the services. That means if you work a job, getting those last 2 pay stubs and most recent tax return and getting those uploaded. That means you getting your credit reports and getting those uploaded so the experts can work. That means if you got any debt, inputting that information so that way they can start sending you your monthly statements to help you eliminate your debt. And then you got to schedule your consultation with the Wealth Max experts. You have to use the services, okay? I'm not playing around with that, because there's a lot of people that play around that have had these services and never plugged in and then left and said, oh, this didn't work. We want to show you that it works, okay? So you're going to pay for your membership. As soon as you plug into your services, the other half will be coming right back to you, whether it's Cash App, PayPal, whatever the case, sending that back to you, contingent upon the fact that you are plugged into the services, okay? I'm telling you guys, that's how much I believe in this company, like with everything in me. Like, I truly believe that this is the opportunity that can single-handedly wipe this pandemic out. I'm telling you, man, if you guys ain't never believe me on anything else, I'm speaking from my own personal experience and the results that I have seen, guys. I'm not here to play no games. I'm not here to pull a wool over your eyes. I'm not here to beg and plead with nobody. I'm not here to do any of those things. I'm here to speak truth. This ain't about hype. This ain't about me living in no mansion and doing that. I still live in my apartment. Not for very long, because what has happened for me, well, my credit score is increasing. It has put me in position, me and my wife, to be able to go out here and purchase a home next year. Not something that we just qualify for, but we're going to get a chance to go out here and choose the home that we want to start growing in with our family. And it's all because of this program. It's all because I said yes to an opportunity over a year and a half ago. And that should tell you a lot. Because a lot of people don't even last in these companies 90 days. Guys, a year and a half, going on 2 years later, I'm still here just as excited as I was when I first signed up and got plugged in. Just as excited. So like I said, I'm not here to play, man. 2021 has got to be a different year, okay? If this pandemic hasn't taught you anything, man, the government don't give a damn. They still arguing over the tax money they getting and the money they going to be sending you. To the point that they cutting benefits in half, thinking that that's going to change the economy. It's not. You know what I'm saying? They're taking away from your unemployment benefits. You know what I'm saying? We at the end of the year now, and people are still able to get evicted even though the government has not sent out any money. So families are being put out on the streets. I mean, this is the time to I'm going to do everything in my power to get people plugged in and just show them what this can do for them. I'm telling you, man, this thing has been an absolute blessing in not just my life, but so many people that I've shared this with. We have a testimonials page full of testimonies of people who have been impacted. If you don't just want to hear from me and you want to see it, let me know. I'll be happy to add you in that group so you can go down and you can read and hear these stories, guys. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. A lot of y'all been praying for God to send you answers, and God send you answers and blessings in other ways than you expected. You know what I'm saying? You know that phrase, blessing in disguise? This may be your blessing in disguise. You may not have been looking for this, but this may be the one thing that set you free. Okay? Like I said, you may not have been looking for this, but this may be the one thing that set you free. And I can definitely tell you this year has been amazing. During this pandemic, yes, I've seen things going on and watching the news and all of these different things. But man, to just see my income continue to increase during a pandemic where so many people are losing, man, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. I can't believe that this is happening and for me and my family. And we are just getting started. That's the crazy part about it. And you could be a part of that, man. We at the ground level. This is your time to lock arms, come in here and see what this opportunity can do for you. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. Some of y'all going to ignore this video, continue doing what you're doing. Perfectly fine. I ain't mad at you. But I promise you, if you plug in and you take me up on the offer, man, and come in and get into these services, watch what's going to happen. So anyways, like I said, man, starting in January, I'm going to be offering a half-off special for anybody that wants to get the membership. We ain't focused on the business right now, okay? I just want to get y'all onto the membership so you can get plugged in so you can see how this works. If this works for you and you're fired up and you want to talk money and make money, now we can have another discussion. But I want to get you onto the membership, okay? Half off, okay? So there's no more excuses. I'm going to meet y'all halfway so y'all can see why I'm so excited, why so many other people so excited, why we keep sharing and keep talking about it every day. We are going to just continue to we want to pull everybody on. I got a goal. I want to get 30 new customers in January. 30 new customers plugged into these services. And you get a chance to take advantage of this half-off special once again. So, are you going to be part of the 30? Or are you going to be on the sideline looking in? Totally up to you. But I'm putting it out there on the table for you. See if anybody gonna take me up on my offer. All right. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy Derrick Casey, and once again, ain't no way in the hell I'm going into 2021 without this program and my team of licensed experts, because they've done so much for me and my family, and I can't wait to see what they do for us in 2021. And I'm hoping that you guys are smart enough to lock arms and get these team of experts for yourself as well. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. I'll let y'all soon.